Okay, so topic for the day, area of triangles. Hit pause, make some notes. When you're ready, hit play again and we'll look at an example. Okay, so we've got a triangle here. It's an ABC triangle. It's nicely labeled. We've got the angle A, the side A, angle B, and so on. Now, I'm sure you can recall how to find the area of a triangle. Its area is equal to half the base times the height, B times H. Okay. In this case, the base is A, and we need to find out what H is, the perpendicular height. So let's write that here. Base is equal to A, and the height, perpendicular height, is equal to, we don't know. Now, if I highlight this small triangle here, okay, we look at the angle C. Opposite that angle is H, and the longest side, opposite the right angle, is the hypotenuse. So I could say sine of C is equal to the opposite, which is H, divided by the hypotenuse, which is B. Okay, so that's SOHCAHTOA, opposite of a hypotenuse. That means that I can escalate my B. This divide on the right-hand side becomes multiply, which means H is equal to B times sine of C. So H is equal to, scrub that out, I now know what it is, B sine C. If I come back to my original equation and I replace the base, which is A, and the height, which is B sine C, so it's going to be half AB sine C. And that's the area of a triangle. That's for any triangle. That's where the proof comes from. What I want you to do now is to hit pause, make some notes. When you're ready, hit play again, and we're going to look at a little example then. Okay, so let's have a look at this example here. It says calculate the area of the triangle shown to the right. So just given a triangle, it's not labeled in any way, shape, or form. So that's my first thing. I'm going to label it. And I'm going to label it because it's not labeled. It's easier for me. I can label it how I want. I know that this is the angle in between. Okay, I mean, if we look back, angle in between, sine C. These are the two sides that I need. So I'm going to label this here A, the angle A, which means this side is going to be small a, which is nice because that's going to be my base. This side I'm going to label as B. That's going to be B. And this angle is going to be C. That's side C, which I won't need. Now the area of a triangle we've now determined is half AB sine of C. So all I need to do now is substitute. So 1 over 2, A is 6.8 times B, which is 4.2. In this case, I'm using times instead of the dot because we've got decimals here, so it could cause confusion, times sine of 75. I want you to plug that into your calculator and make sure you check that you should be getting 14 centimeters squared. So what I want you to do now is to hit pause and write this example down, sketch the diagram. When you're ready then, hit play again and move on to another example. Okay, so we've got another example. It says the area of the triangle to the right is 60 centimeters squared. So they give us the area. And it says show that x squared minus 3x minus 240 is equal to 0. And when we look at the diagram, we can see then that one side is x, another side is x minus 3, and the angle in between them is 30 degrees. Again, it's not labeled. So the angle in between, this is great. I can label it myself. I'm going to call C. I'm going to call this angle A, which means this side is A, and this angle here, B, which means this side is B. Area of a triangle is equal to a half AB sine C, the angle in between, and they tell me that that's equal to 60. Great. So now I need to substitute them. So it's going to be a half A, which is x, B, which is x minus 3, sine of 30 is equal to 60 centimeters squared. Now then, sine of 30 is also a half. So I've got a half of x times x minus 3 times a half again is equal to 60. Okay, I'm going to lose the units here. Don't need them. Put them in at the end. Right. So a half times a half is a quarter. So I've got a quarter x squared. Sorry, let's expand it yet. X times x minus 3 equals 60. Now, because I'm dividing by 4, I can make it multiply on the other side. So I've got x times x minus 3 is equal to 60 times 4, which is 240. If I expand this side out now, I've got x squared minus 3x equals 240, which looks very similar to the equation they want us to show. And I can get that by changing sides with the 240 is positive on the right hand side. Once it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative, and I got x squared minus 3x minus 240 equals 0, which is what I was looking for to start with. So QED. So hit pause, make some notes on that, and I've got some questions for you to attempt then. Okay, and your classwork is going to be on area of triangles, and I'm going to attach it. Unfortunately, I can't show it on this screen. So it's page 186 of the book, exercise 9D, but I will attach it to your homework for you. Good luck and enjoy.